you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
Say hello, everybody.
Joyful sound, here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound, here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
Welcome, welcome, everybody.
Good morning.
We have one more thing, I think.
We have something to celebrate today.
Well, tell us what's going
Something to celebrate
on.
besides Sunday and the fact that you all are here today. It is somebody's birthday today. Actually, it was yesterday. Our beloved emeritus practitioner, Annie Jensen, has a birthday.
Welcome.
Woo!
Yes. Yes.
We love you. We love you. So let's all sing a round of happy birthday to Annie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Annie. Happy birthday to you. We love you. Oh my gosh. Woo! Boy, we are starting on a high note, are we not? Well, welcome to Spiritual Center of the Desert. I am Reverend Dr. Dale Olansky. This is Reverend Dr. Laura Shackelford and Reverend William. We are your Dr. Laura and I are your co-spiritual leaders, and our beloved William holds us up so that we can see everything we need to see to steer the ship rightly, as well as Elizabeth. This is just the best community, I feel. This is the best community to be in, right? Right? A place where you can go and you can wear a t-shirt and jeans, or you can dress up like I do. It's just a great place to be in spiritual community, and something I just love about what we teach here is that everybody matters. Everybody matters, and we don't get hung up on how you worship God or what you look like or whatever your orientation is, because it's all love and we are all one, and that's what we practice here. And I am grateful to hold this center up in that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I want to see who's here for the first time today. That's what I want to see. Who's here for the first time? Please stand up. Hello, just stand up. We are not going to embarrass you. We're going to welcome you as we do here.
You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here.
Woo! You are welcome here, as everybody else is welcome here as well. First timers, after service, if you would like to stop by our welcome table, we've got some material for you. We've got a sign-up sheet for our e-blast and some gifts for you. One of those gifts is a beautiful book by one of our beloved practitioners, Christine Cummings, and it's called The Gift of Amazing Grace, and it's a beautiful, spiritually inspiring book. So that's a gift for you if you would like to just join us there, and we can answer any questions you have as well. Well, without further ado, I think it's time to get this party started. So you're singing us first. Come on up, Mike.
Oldie but a goodie. God on high, hear my prayer in my need. You have always been there. He is young, he's afraid. Let him rest, heaven blessed. Bring him home, bring him home, bring him home. He's like the son I might have known if God had granted me a son. The summers die one by one. How soon they fly on, and I am old and will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He is young, he is only a boy. You can take, you can give. Let him be, let him live. If I die, let me die. Let him live. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him home.
Thank you, Michael. Dr. Laura was crying, just wanted to tell you. Just going to out my co-partner here. So we're going to take some time right now and just close our eyes, take the lights down, and just go within. It's been such a joy listening to this song in this very room, which was a song that Dr. Tom had when he ran this center. And it reminds me of the sacredness of this very room. Because this room is powerful and it's filled with love. And I know when people cross into this sanctuary, they feel the love, and it can't help but get into their soul, to open them up, to dissolve anything they've been carrying around that's a burden or a sorrow. And it just lifts the heart into this place of feeling relaxed and calm and peaceful, where faith is restored, where the light shines again inside, where we can see possibility right in front of us just by feeling the love. That's how powerful love is. And so I invite you to take a breath of air in with me. And as we exhale, just dropping our awareness and our focus into our heart right now, just allowing ourselves to feel what is there for us, to feel the strength, to feel the love, to feel the connection of all the beings that are here today, that are just here to be spiritually fed. And so as we just allow ourselves to relax into this music and to go to that place of soul, just knowing that's a place where we can regenerate, a place where we can start again, a place where we can be reminded of the spiritual beings that we are.
In this very room, there's quite enough love for one like me. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for one like me. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For spirit, oh spirit, is in this very room. In this very room, there's quite enough love for all of us. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for all of us. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For spirit, oh spirit, is in this very room.
You can go ahead.
My prayer today, for me, and for everyone in this room, and for everyone, is to know the good that is always all around us, within us. The good. Maybe another name, it is another name, for God, for spirit, and that good is in this room. As an expression of the divine intelligence, I know within me is the capability, capable of expressing great joy, great love, great abundance. And as I know this creative force, which I'm feeling in this room, flows through me, is me, this creative force is also true for you. And as this creative force, I create this day, recognizing the divine in everyone I meet, recognizing the opportunity in every new day, and recognizing the possibility hidden in every challenge. I know I create the good, and then I find the good everywhere. I know that in this service, I will hear what I need to hear, feel what I need to feel, and know what I need to know to experience my highest and greatest good. I give thanks for knowing I create my good. And it's good to be here in this beloved spiritual community that loves spirit and music, laughter and life. It's all good. So please join me in saying, and so it is.
In this very room, there's quite enough love for all the world. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for all the world. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For Spirit, oh Spirit, is in this very room. One people living on one planet, joining in one family. We are all one. One people living on one planet, joining in one family. We are all one. One people living on one planet, joining in one family. We are all one.
Pair of boots and a sack of clothes, free and easy down the road I go, hanging memories on the highline poles. Free and easy down the road I go, free and easy down the road I go. Hey! Ragweed's walking on the radio, free and easy down the road I go. So I keep rolling like an old banjo, free and easy down the road I go. Got the sun shining on me like a big spotlight, so I know everything is gonna be alright. Telling where the wind might blow, free and easy down the road I go. Living life like a Sunday stroll, free and easy down the road I go. Free and easy down the road I go. You only get to go around one time. I'm gonna sit back and try to enjoy the ride. Make a million, wind up broke, free and easy down the road I go. Can't take it with you when you go, free and easy down the road I go. Someday I know it's gonna take me home, free and easy down the road I go, free and easy down the road I go.
Oh, my goodness. Gotta love life. Just gotta love life. There's a power in the universe, a power for good, greater than you, greater than I, and we can use it. That's the cornerstone of this philosophy. But better yet, Dr. Tom said, I love you and I accept your love. We have such a Sunday service here, it just blows me away. Every week I got to breathe. The amount of time that we all spend here to create this wonderful sanctuary for each and every one of you is truly a labor of love. So my talk title is, So, You're Lost? Have you ever felt like that? What the hell am I doing here? What's going on? I felt like that plenty of times growing up. I've had a unique childhood, and anybody who was raised in the military probably knows. Every 3 years, I was in someplace new. always having to create new friends, to be an extrovert, to come up to new people and say hello. But I also grew up an only child, for the most part, until my dad remarried and had stepbrothers and stepsisters and half-brothers and half this and, a montage of family. But for the most part, in my house, I was the only one there, so if something broke, guess who got blamed? Poor William. Poor William is right, I tell you what. But it's that life, that journey, that brought me to this place. So like I was saying earlier, how many times have you thought, what am I doing here? What's going on? I've got this plan set up in my head about what my life is supposed to be, but I'm not quite there yet. Or maybe you have the thought of, this is what my life needs to be, that house with the white picket fence and the 3.5 kids. I wonder how that happens. Where's that half a kid? I don't know. But you're not quite there yet. It's that journey. It's that path that we all take. Science of Mind, page 52, paragraph 3. By conscious thinking, we give conscious direction to it, meaning spirit, the universe. And it, consciously or unconsciously, responds to our advance along the line of our consciousness or subjective direction. So here we are on this life's journey, this life's path. And direction. That paragraph shows up to me, and that's the word that really resonates with me, direction. Yes, there's spirit. There's that all-inclusive creative power in the universe. But it's waiting for each and every one of us to give it direction. So it's those thoughts, that consciousness that we give it, that allows it to create. But it also says subconscious too. How many times have you gone through life and the day is almost done and you've gone, where did it go? What did I do? At least for me, I know that when that happens to me, I know that I was living that day in a subconscious realm. I was not conscious. I was not being active in my life. I was being reactive to the world around me. Has that ever happened to you? Second part of this. It has been proved that by thinking correctly and by the conscious mental use of the law of mind, we can cause it to do definite things for us, through us. Every single week we talk about that. That's what this philosophy is about. And it amazes me that every single week we basically come and boil it down to that one thing. What we think about, we bring about. But Dr. Laura, Dr. Dale, always brings their spin on it, tells their story, which unlocks that key to maybe going, hey, I can relate with that. I can see myself in that situation. So if they can do it, I can too. And that's what I love about this philosophy. And that's why I stand up here. Because believe me, this journey wasn't on my roadmap. Quite the opposite. I stayed away from places like this growing up. In fact, I made it a conscious effort raising my kids that this type of place I wasn't going to be a part of. But the spirituality, the idea, the thinking of right mind, the golden rule, those are things I instilled into my kids, and I lived that life. And it was only until I came here where I heard this philosophy that opened up my mind and my heart. It really opened up my heart. That's why I have to breathe so much up here. It brought me to a place of joy and wonderment to see all of life in its beauty, even the not so good stuff. I can see beauty in it because I recognize the divinity, the power which all of this is being created is from a singularity of consciousness. Through a collective application of that singularity comes the diversity of life. There we go. God, I love doing talks because I have no clue what I'm going to say. But I love it. I amaze myself sometimes. So what really is the destination? I mean, we grow up with that roadmap, that white picket fence, or, mom and dad says you got to go to the right college, this college, or you got to be a doctor, you got to be a lawyer. I remember growing up, going to the Army-Navy game and being told, you're going to be going to the Citadel. Even at that age, I was like going, yeah, right. I get enough military at home. You think I'm going to go to college and go through boot camp and stuff like that? Are you kidding me? I got enough of that. I can't wait till I get 18 and get out of this place. But anyway, I digress. But it's that journey, that destination. We think we have that idea, but how many of us have had that destination implanted into us of what our life needs to be by our parents, by our friends, by, heck, even teachers or even friends? How many times have you bought into their roadmap? There is no such place, and this is for me. What really is the destination? There is no such place. I think life is experiential. When you can look at life like that there's not that destination. It's just that experience. As you drive along, remember sitting in the car? I don't know how many of you went on road trips when you were a kid. I was sitting in the back of the station. You remember the station wagons that had the back seat where it faced backwards? God, I love that. And doing, what was it? It was the bug, every time you saw a beetle bug, you sock somebody in the arm. Oh, God, the days. Love that. But I digress. Life is experiential. It's not a destination. It's the experience along your journey that creates and gives you context of life. Now, I didn't have the easiest life, but I also know that I didn't have the hardest. But every single instance, every single memory that I have, whether it was positive or negative, I choose to make it positive for the next person down the line. So my negative experience that I may have had, I twist it. I make it a positive because I know that this is not correct. But by seeing the other side of the coin, I can help somebody through that difficult time by putting a positive spin on a negative effect. There's another good one. People often talk about the roadmap of life. And what brought this talk to me was I was watching one of those Good Morning America, CBS Mornings or something like that, and one of the hosts was talking about their teacher, how they went back and who inspired them. And this particular, and I forget what the gentleman's name, but he had Tourette's, and he had some issues and stuff like that. And so this particular teacher who inspired him to become who he was, as far as a speaker and being on TV and stuff like that, she saw something in him, that he had a cadence, a power within him. And even though he would not open up to her and let her know what's really going on, she had the insight to know that there was something there. And she said this: if you don't like the road you're on, change your map. Maps change all the time. Before this talk, I used to think that, okay, maps are just, that's it. Once you make a map, that's it. This is the blueprint. Nothing changes. But how often has it changed? Well, here's a picture of America back in the 1492 or something like that. And you see how Look at the Gulf of Mexico. Holy mackerel, it goes all the way up to Alaska. But that was the map back then. That was the end-all, be-all if you were a merchant. This is how you got to places. But then over time, it changed. The Great Lakes got a little bit more uniform. Michigan, you can now see Michigan, while in the last one you couldn't really see it. And this was back in, I believe that's before that, that's 1800s. That map right there is basically in the 1800s. So you see how the map, there's more detail, more information given. And then here's the United States back in 1945 or something like that. But you notice that Alaska and Hawaii are just territories. Not until 49, I think. Yeah, 49 was when the two states became part of, and we became the 50 states of America. But I wanted to show that even though you think you have a roadmap to your life that you may have been given by your parents or friends, you have the ability, or better yet, how about the obligation to change your map if you're not happy with it? So change your map. Carl Jung, the quantum phenomenon now forces us to think that the basis of material world is non-material, and that there is a realm of the world that we can't see because it doesn't consist of material things, but of non-material forms. Our philosophy talks, and Dr. Joe talks about, great, now I'm starting to get lost. Oh well, enjoy the journey. Every single thought already exists in the mind of God. Even back when there was cavemen, the idea of lasers, the idea of flight was already there, present in the mind of God. Because God is all-inclusive. It's omnipotent. It's only when we became equal to allowing it to manifest and come into form does it become a reality in 3 dimensions. That's truly all quantum physics is about. We are now, through scientific measurements, realizing that there is this ethereal nothingness by which all matter is created. And over time, it becomes a reality. Now, Carl Jung also talked about where he didn't really, had something to do with evolution and how that's either is or isn't part of the equation. But I'd like to, how about food for thought on this? I like the idea of evolution through this because Carl Jung says, and Ernest Holm and the Transcendentalists know that the mind creates. Isn't evolution just the natural process of thought becoming form? So when you see those documentaries of that bird on some secluded island that's got to have its beak grow and bend to fit into a particular flower that it likes, even though that bird doesn't have the consciousness of self like we do, the idea of that bird wanting or desiring something allowed the universe to manifest and to allow its beak to grow, to conform, to get that which it needed and wanted. So if a bird can do it, people, so can you. Ernest Holmes says this: when people begin to realize that we are living in a mental universe or a spiritual universe, they have to rethink all of their philosophy. That ties back into Carl Jung. Your thoughts. And every single week, it seems like we talk about the same thing, but it's so true, people. And I've got to hear it too. I get lost. I act like I don't know what I'm doing half the time. but I enjoy the ride, just like the song. I could make $1 million or wind up broke. But free and easy, down the road I go. I'm free and I'm easy. I'm free because I have the mental capacity to think and to desire and to create. My mind is free to create that reality. And going down the road easy, I just allow it to be. I don't have to control spirit. I don't have to designate X, Y, Z, how to put it together. I just know and trust spirit is always there waiting for me to put a demand upon it. It's spirit's job to make it a reality. And it's my job, and it's your job to have the experience. Because by you having your experience of this life, you are giving back to spirit. Spirit has no form. It is there. It is energy. It is the power of the universe. But our interactions with each other, the love that we give each other, is the experience that spirit is looking for. Spirit may be just an energy, but it's an energy that each and every one of us has a connection to. Whether you believe it or not, it's a fact. And I'm just going to put it out there. We're taught here not to tell you what to think, but how to think. But I'm going to tell you that right now. You are a creative process of spirit. So if you don't like the road you're on, change your map. That's how I got here. I started off going spirituality, organized religion. I'm not having any of that. I'm going off on this way, on this road, this path. But through the course of life, it brought me back to this because there's that yearning inside of me, that spiritual self that each and every one of us has. So if you feel lost, listen to that intuitive self inside of you. You just might find that, just like some of those movies where they're walking on a path, but all of a sudden in the jungle, all of a sudden it just starts to open up and a path is created and shown forth. You have a choice, people. You have a fork in the road. Every single day, there's a fork in the road. You can either go on the path that you were thinking that you needed to go on because you were told to go on that path, or this other one can catch your eye, and that explorer within you, that inquisitive self, that God essence of discovery awakens. And you go down that path and find out where it leads. You just might find it leads you to a better place than what you thought you were going to. So, you're lost. It's not a statement. It's a question. Are you lost? Or are you just not sure what road to go down? Today is the beginning of the rest of your life. Take a look at that map. Does it serve you? Is it having you go in the direction that you think that you want to go? Or is there that divine self, that divine essence within you that wants to go and explore and to figure out and to experience life differently? How about let's use that map? That divine spiritual map that's inside of you that each and every one of us has. By having and using that map, talk about the world of possibilities. Every single one of us is an example to someone else. the pebbles that I toss out into the lake, like Dr. Joe says, those ripples, I have no idea of the ripples that I'm creating today, how they affect people tomorrow or later today. But that's not mine to worry about. It's my job to be the best person I can be, to be in a spiritual alignment, to enjoy my ride, to enjoy my experience of life, so that I may be a beacon to each and every one of you to say, yeah, see what William did? I can do even better. Watch me. You have that capability. Because if I can do it, I know that each and every one of you can do it. So, you're lost? No, you're not lost. You've been using the wrong map, people. Get your map out. Open it up. Enjoy this life. Be a beacon of love for those around you. Thank you. So now please prepare your offertory for us. I tell you, in a million years, I couldn't dream that I would be up here. Well, actually, about 20 years ago, I said, you know what, I'm going to be up there one day. But 21 years ago, I could never dream I would be up here. But anyway, let's pull out that offertory. Put it to your heart. Put it to that center core of yourself. And bless it. Knowing that this represents my faith in myself, my faith in the center, knowing that what I give comes back to me tenfold, so that as I give, I receive. So say this with me, please. I offer this gift with joy and gratitude. I receive freely and give freely, knowing the law of circulation works perfectly in my life and the life of this center. No.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So thank you all very much for this collective that we have here today. I can see that our congregation is growing. Is it because of the seasons, it's cooler weather? Thank you. I will take that. No, it's because of the love that we have here, that each and every one of us has. So this collective is given with love, knowing that it comes back to us. So let us say this all together, please. We bless this collective offering and receive it with gratitude, knowing it is spirit in action. As this currency flows through our center and beyond, it blesses many lives, including my own. All right, Dr. Dale and Dr. Laura, come on up.
Thank you. Great job.
High five.
Okay, are we ready, Dr. Laura, for our
Yeah,
amazing
I
announcements?
was just thinking of when you were in practitioner class. He would always show up late. Finally, I started locking the door. And do you remember that? Okay, it just came back to me. Yep. He was on his own map then.
He had his own map. Yeah, it was hard to get him on our map, but he did it eventually.
He did. Yeah, and we're so grateful he did.
Yeah. Anyways, what do we got? 1 Minute Miracles following service.
Who's our practitioners?
We've got Reverend David and Brenda, who is
Brenda.
a practitioner as well here. They will be in the Om Room, which is just right across the way. If you just want a prayer, they're there to pray you up and watch the good flow into your life. They're both wonderful people, very powerful, centered in spirit. So give it a chance. If you've got something going on, give it to them to pray. So that's what they're here to do for you.
Yes.
And
All
next,
right.
we have our pitch meeting today. So
Okay. I already had somebody come up and tell me they had an idea that they want.
Excellent.
So the pitch meeting, if you want to stay after the service, after we clear out the sanctuary, it's if you have an idea that you would like for the center to implement, that you think would be really good for community or for whatever, please stay after. But here's the caveat. If you say it, you got to lead it. All right? Because people have all kinds of ideas for us, but you know what? There are only 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and our days
maxed
are
out.
pretty full. So if you want to be part of this and part of this building of the center and you have an idea, please stay after and talk to us, and let's talk about it.
We know, as William said, there is one creative mind, and we are all it. And the ideas are coming through all of you, and we'd love to hear what's coming through so that we can support you in the implementation. So it's not like we're just going to leave you high and dry to do it yourself. We want to work with you.
We'll still work with you, but we want you to take charge, get your own team together, and so forth.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right.
All right. So our August tithe, we wanted to tell you who the Board of Trustees decided to tithe to. The first person is Lee Armentrott, and about a year or so ago, over a year ago, we applied for the Employee Retention Credit, which was a government program that gave people money, or companies, organizations, nonprofits money back based on COVID and people that you had to release because of financial issues.
Or you were also continuing to pay, too.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
And so our checks were going somewhere else. And Lee contacted us and got us our checks back, and he really put in an effort. He went and overnighted them to us, so we thought it would only be proper for us to return the love and the gratitude through our tithe. So
Because we wouldn't have gotten that money. He didn't know what to do with this. But he remembered Dr. Joe was attached to this center, and he called and said, by any chance, and he was so sweet.
Yeah.
Did it twice.
Two
happened
times.
2 times.
Yeah.
So that's
we're
why.
grateful. Yeah.
Yes.
And also, we're tithing to Emerson Theological Institute, who we are affiliated with now. They have allowed Dr. Laura and I to create a wonderful practitioner program that we are so excited to start next month. So we wanted to tithe to them because they've given us so many good ideas.
A lot of support,
Yeah.
because after we left CSL and then with what happened before, we really didn't have an organization to go to, so we've been having to create, and Dr. Dale and Reverend William have been amazing on that. So anyway, we're excited about the ministerial class we have and our new practitioner class that we're going to be doing.
We're giving them our gratitude. So next we've got, do you want to talk a little bit about, that's next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so come and have a good time.
Yeah.
Just come, we're going and if you have any grandkids, bring them, because we're going to have Mimi's doing face painting, and we've got Barbara Libert doing readings, and then our great, the idea behind it were our lovely Brian and Jerry over there, and they're going to be feeding and cooking, and it's just going to be a fun day. There's no charge to get in. There will be a charge like for tickets if you want like something to drink or something, but otherwise it's just come out and and bring your grandkids. We're going to have tossing things, and it'll just be a fun afternoon or evening, I guess, to be together.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. If you have any questions, or just let us know about that. Okay.
Tossing into the little hole thing.
It's called cornhole or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, come. We'll see for yourself. Come join us.
Right.
Look who's coming.
And
next Sunday, right here, Dr. Joe is in the house.
Yep. Those of you who are new, you don't want to miss Dr. Joe. He was the spiritual leader before us, and he was here for years, and he's doing the talk. And then we have our potluck afterwards.
Yeah, I think that's the next slide, possibly. We have our potluck Sunday, the first Sunday of the month. So next Sunday, I believe Dr. Joe will be sticking around.
I hope
he has a plane to catch.
Yeah, so we'll all be out there. So there's a sign-up sheet there for whatever you're going to bring. So please sign up so we kind of know what we're having and everything. And then we don't have like a bunch of, besides desserts, it'd be nice.
And Elizabeth will be contacting our helpers, because I know we have a helper sheet. So she'll be contacting all of you.
Yeah.
So I had this idea, like I needed something more to do.
Yeah.
It was like one of those 4:00 in the morning things that said.
Yeah, I didn't even hear about this.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I told you.
Oh, you might have.
So there's many of you may not know this, but my sister and I took care of my mom for 12 years. She had a devastating stroke, and after my dad passed, she became our responsibility. So we kept her at home, and my sister lived with her, and I did a lot of the caregiving with her when I could get down to LA, which is a few times a month. So I thought, I know a lot of people are caregiving for spouses and parents, and I thought I want to share my love with you and my support for you, because it is a journey. And I didn't have a roadmap. As Reverend Williams said, I had no roadmap. My sister and I did the best we could. So I know the feelings that happen. I know the insecurities, the guilt, the whole enchilada. I know it. And so I want to bring you my support and my love, and a place to be safe in saying and talking about your journey. So the first Wednesday of the month we will be doing this. It'll be here at the center in the Ohm Room from 4 to 5 p.m. And I'm going to start in October, so I believe it's October 4th. So just join me if you're in that position. Come join us, or if you know people that would like that could be helped by my group, please come. It's for anybody.
Right, and it is important too that you take care of yourself.
Oh my gosh!
I had my mom there for a while, and it's really it's very difficult, very difficult. So thank you. That's wonderful that you're doing that.
My gift, yeah. Okay, on that. Reverend William and I are starting a new class. It's called the Science of Mind 101, Back to Basics. This is a foundational class where we're going to be reading the science of mind from start to pretty much the end of it. And this will be an accredited class. If you're interested in going on to practitioner training, this will satisfy a requirement. But if you want to learn about science of mind, Reverend William and I are going to make it understandable to you and exciting for you, and we're going to give you the ability to practically apply these principles that he spoke of today in his talk. So join us Monday evening starting October 16th. We're going through December 4th, 6 to 8 p.m. right here in the sanctuary. There is a sign-up already. I believe your son is amazing, by the way. I told him at midnight last night, and I think it's up already. So you can sign up through the website, or you can call us if you need help registering.
Yeah, he is pretty amazing.
Yeah. And this is your favorite, the blessing of the animals. We are so excited. I'm excited. We're going to.
No, it's going to be fun. It should be really fun. So bring your pets, bring all your little animals, and we're going to bless them. And it should just be a fun.
It'll be fun in the morning.
It'll be fun.
10 a.m. I'm sure we'll have dog biscuits and kitty treats and people food as well, and coffee and water. It'll be a nice time to kind of get together. Bring your little fur babies.
We do it outside in the rose garden.
Yeah.
So join us for that. That'll be fun. Saturday, October 7th.
Yeah. And what else do we have? Oh, Brenda, you want to come up and talk about the paint? She's wearing pink. Of course, your whole wardrobe, though, I believe, is pink.
So if you, what I need you to do is go online and just type in Paint El Paseo Pink. And when you get there, you'll see you can sign up, and just go ahead and sign up as an individual. But and they've got it right there, are going to meet at 7:30, right by the escalators under Tommy Bahamas. on El Paseo there. You can park in the lower level of the garage. And Catherine is here. She's done it with me the last couple of years. It's fun, isn't it, Kat? It's a great time. Lisa's done it. Lisa's done it with me a couple of years in a row. We're going to have the biggest group this year, and we're all going to be dressed. You wear as much pink as you can. So you just pink it out.
Pink it out.
And it's great, and we're going to take lots of photos.
Yeah, and somebody had a really good question. They said, well, I don't walk very quickly. And that doesn't matter, because what I know about our community, there'll be a lot of different groups walking.
Yes,
So if you're
yes,
slow,
we'll
you go
make
with the
sure.
slow group, fast.
Yes.
The power walkers will be in a different
Right,
place.
yes. Okay.
So please join
So,
us.
and if you have any questions, just ask me.
Yeah, they were probably worried about that speed with you.
Yeah, she's like, I can't keep up with her. Right. Thank you, Brenda.
Thank you, Brenda, so much. See, and Brenda volunteered to volunteer, and
Thank
now
you.
she's organizing
And
it.
she's
Thank
on
you.
our board as well.
Yeah, she's one of our board members.
So
So Carl Anthony's coming October 15th.
I know, he hasn't
Oh.
been here in so long. He is the one that wrote the song One People that we sing during meditation, and we haven't seen him since well before
gosh,
COVID.
well.
And we're very blessed and honored. He's going to be here to do service, to do the music of the service, and he'll have a concert at 1 p.m. right here in the sanctuary. So if you want tickets, you want to get them in advance because you get $5 off. So,
And he's amazing.
He's
you know,
so good.
He goes to hospitals with his guitar and sings to the kids.
Yep.
And just, what is it, India he goes
Yes.
to?
Yeah,
he
goes to
goes
India
down
a lot.
there and raises money, and he's just a very giving person, and his music is beautiful.
Yeah.
So you don't want to miss the service. Oh, because I'm talking? No. No, but because Carl Anthony's going to be here, so
he's
please.
a treat.
Yeah.
He is a treat.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do we have? Did our beloved Fran want to come and talk about our evening with Patrice that is as getting more and more sold out as we, oh my God.
Do you need some help there?
Do you need a microphone? Or,
Have William hold that.
okay. Here's your microphone. You need a mic.
She probably doesn't need it.
Yep. Even online.
Good morning. For those of you that have not seen Patrice Morris, you're in for a treat. Those of you that have seen her, either here at the service, because she sings prior to this event, have heard her. So this is our annual fundraiser that I tried to sponsor for the community, for the center here. And we've had a great turnout last year. We were able to raise $10,000. So I really need your help in this. So we'll be selling over here. We'll have tables. You can buy individuals. Or how many of you have been enjoying the potluck? It's been great. Think about this as an extension of the potluck, where you get to visit with people, have fun, dance with them, and have a great evening. This is the one evening I don't let any of the ministers do anything except have a good time, and it's an appreciation for all they do for us. So we'll be over here. You can buy $20 squares. We have 100 of them, and 3 lucky people will end up getting $100. So that's money. It's seed money for us to pay for the things that we need, so we don't have to take anything out, but all we have to do is give. And that's one of the reasons we can have something like this carnival for kids that's coming up next week and on Saturday. So bring your kids, grandkids, everything else. But come get a ticket. Let's go have fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Fran. Thank you so much. I think that is it. That's the last of it. It is.
All right.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to go do the welcome table.
You go to the welcome table.
So
I'll
those
pray
of
us
you,
out.
I think they already left, but if you're here for the first time, if you have any questions, please go over there, and you can sign up for the potluck over there on the suggestion table. And I'll see our pictures after the service later. Thank you.
So I just want to say thank you to all of you who were here today in the room, those of you that came online. It's so wonderful to come together in spiritual community, because there's a power. There's a power that happens when we come together in love and expansion that just goes out into the world. So thank you for being a part of our service and a part of our community. I want to thank Lizzie and Mike and Alicia, our backup singers and featured singers, our band, Bob and Jeff, and Bob and Scott. Thank you so much. This band is amazing, is it not? Oh my God, I love them. They're so wonderful. Barry and Ryan in the back, and Stephanie in the way back, making this happen online. I want to thank Elizabeth. I want to thank Reverend William for doing a dynamite talk. inspirational message for all of us today. And I also want to thank our ministers and our practitioners for holding the high watch for this spiritual community as we just continue to grow and evolve together. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So before our final song, I am going to pray us into the rest of our day. So if you want to take a breath of air in and just exhale and close your eyes. Just close your eyes and see and feel what you're feeling on the inside. The power of energy of God, the soul of all of us that is everywhere present, that we are all interconnected to and as this expression of spirit. And so as I recognize that everything really is spirit and everything is evolving and expanding as we let go of that which no longer serves, giving us the lightness of being to expand into that which we are yearning at the heart level to live and be, our essence, our uniqueness, our true nature that is spirit. And so I am knowing that as we look at our roadmaps and see if they're ours or not and toss them aside and bring something new into life, we are celebrating our ability to continue creating the magnificence of God that we all are in every moment of every day. And so I'm knowing an excellent week for everybody. I'm knowing insights. I'm knowing epiphanies. I am knowing that we are freeing ourselves to be who we are and to live boldly, courageously, and lovingly, and to be able to see the goodness that truly is everywhere present. And so I know a beautiful week, a beautiful life for everybody as we just continue looking at the heart and letting it be free as our expression. And so knowing that all is always unfolding in its right and perfect way, I release my word as law because I know that the law has its instructions and is now demonstrating all this good in the most remarkable ways possible for all of us. And so with that said, I just say thank you, thank you, thank you, as we affirm by saying together, and so it is. Have a wonderful week, everybody. We love you. Mwah. So good to see you. I just adore you.
Keep on learning. Soldiers, keep on warring. World, keep on turning. 'Cause it won't be too long. Powers, keep on lying. While your people keep on dying. World, keep on turning. It won't be too long. Oh no. So darn glad I let me try it again. The last time on earth I lived a whole lot of sin. I'm so glad that I know more than I do then. Gotta keep on trying till I reach the highest ground. Teachers, keep on teaching. Preachers, keep on preaching. World, keep on turning. 'Cause it won't be too long. Oh no. Yeah. Some lovers keep on loving.